first, I should check the Monokuma file. What we got? Cause of death? Probably a mystery. Definitely a mystery. There's no way they tell us the cause of death. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Ruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds. Killed around 6:30 in the morning. The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Okay, so it was for sure either Kokichi or Kaido, because those are the only people who had access to the portal room. I mean, really, if it's 30 minutes ago, Kokichi knows who did this, because he was in the salon with the portal to get back, or the phone to get back. So either he did it, or he knows who did, because he saw them pick up the phone and leave. Kokichi, what do you want? Wait, what? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaido said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words. So that means... That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Wait, what prompted this? Okay, alright. Keeping an eye out? It's true. Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaido as your partner, okay? Alright. But I'll help you as much as I can. So where are you gonna investigate now? Oh, he walked up to Shuichi, okay. What is he up to? Why is he following me? Monokuma file 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of every monopad. This is a really short Monokuma file, huh? Alright. Small bottle. Oh shit, it was poison, wasn't it? There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before. This is yours, right, Shuichi? Huh? Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab. Oh, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab. Right? Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokichi. Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP. Is that... Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true? By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle? No, it's flipped the other way. The label? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means, if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in. I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the Sorry, I can't read. I'm illiterate. Conjunctiva? Conjunctiva? Conjunctiva. I'm going with conjunctiva. Which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes. That's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner. No. I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it. Huh? Seriously. Anyway. Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. A small bottle of poison has been added to the true bullet section of every monopad. That is Kokichi's chair. It is indeed, in fact, Kokichi's chair. Alright, what we got in here? How do I don't remember how to do the thing. Let's check the computer. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Miu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Thanks. I didn't know that. Is that really it? Besides, like, people? Wait, I can talk to the Monokubs this time? Probably not useful. Mommy! Mommy indeed. Definitely not useful. Monofini? Hey, Monotaro, what's going on with you? This place is upsetting my stomach. Y'all should leave then. No, you're endangering our entire existence as mascot characters. Well, wait, what? Did he just throw a shuriken? Or more like toss it. Oh, he's still tossing it. Himiko. Why not? I never thought Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right. You saw that Mew's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Who was there with you? Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar, so it's not the four of them. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Mew was too, right?
No.
No. Mew volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Mew volunteered to look around outside. We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden, we heard a really loud sound outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. So the world does loop back over, but how? Or is the window like a portal to the other side of the world? Because we probably heard whatever Kibo said while he was on the other side, and we heard the bang from the chapel. Something hit in the chapel wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. Like standing? That's when you went to log out to check Mew's real body, correct?
But
When we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. But yeah, why would she sabotage the bridge? Why would she So what? I'm so lost. Sumigi said she saw Mew outside. Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see. Thank you. That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. Yeah, that's the important part. We already knew that. Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Untrue. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come in contact with Mew. Who could have come in contact with Mew at the chapel. Events at the chapel has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Great, let's talk to Sumigi, because for once she's not useless.
like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. Of course it fucking did. I had a bad feeling, ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window. You thought you saw Mew? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. And I thought I saw Mew. That did happen. Why was there a loading screen there? Oh, so you saw Mew then? I thought I must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because
If you had been positive it was Mew, then you could have done something sooner. That was really quick though. Because wasn't it... she says she sees Mew and then we hear the sound like immediately after? Surely that's not enough time for her to go all the way back. So I'm thinking the portal is the window in the dining room. Because we heard Mew. I mean, Sumigi saw Mew. We heard Kibo and we heard the bang. But Gonta said he heard Kibo, right? But not the bang? So So Sumigi... Where was Gonta at? Gonta's outside. Wait. Okay. Okay. So, Tsumugi and Shuichi are in the dining hall on the left side. Gonta's outside on the right side, but so is Kibo and the gang from the chapel. We hear the bang on the left side. And so I don't know why this just popped in my head, but maybe somebody in the group has like a portal or something to get to the other side. Because it would make sense why Gonta, being in kind of close proximity to Kibo, would hear his voice, but not the bang. If, say, the bang happened, and then the group came over to the bridge, and then Kibo said whatever he said. Maybe. You could have prevented her death, you know?
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
my bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Miu? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so... About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was just when she told us about it, not when she saw her. So she thinks she sees Miu, and then 10 minutes later, the bang. Okay. Bang. Sounds like wood broke. What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but... We heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close. Oh, okay. Wait, then what was the bang? That means we heard Kibo at the bridge too. And so did Gonta, but Gonta didn't hear the bang. So, portal theory, yes. But what was the frickin' bang? What caused the big bang?
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall, when he should have been at the chapel. Wait, you heard him in the entrance hall? Didn't you say it sounded like it was outside? What? That's weird, because he shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Mew said that. Also, didn't Kokichi said he helped set up this whole world? Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. What is up with this loading?
I see.
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying. What do you mean? Who's lying? Kibo or us? Because both of us heard Kibo's voice. Oh, Shuichi, I almost called her Komagi. Tsumugi and Gonta all heard Kibo's voice. And then we went over there, or we went outside, and he was at the bridge. So, I don't...
What?
Lying?
Hey.
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. Or maybe you weren't even in the virtual world at the time. Is that impossible, Kokichi? That you didn't hear it, you have no recollection of it because you weren't there? Because Gonta heard Kibo's voice from outside of your room. We heard it from the other side of the mansion, but you were in between us and you didn't hear it. That doesn't make any sense, Kibo. I almost called him Kibo. Kokichi, that makes no sense. And you're such a wild card that I don't know if you're lying or not. You're lying to his face. Kaido.
Hey,
Kaido, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
My conversation? You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonze as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? No, he didn't, because he fucking wasn't there. Which is also suspicious. I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaido. Shut up! Sumigi's account has been added to the Truth With It section of your monopad. Loud noise has been added to the Truth With It section of your monopad. Let's go, Kaido. What the fuck were you doing?
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you got logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
what?
Why are you...
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Hey.
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. That sounds truthful. The same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? As if somebody purposely pulled him out of the game somehow. Did he hear anything when he came out though? Like footsteps or anything? Cause when we come out, the headset's still on. Same thing that happened with Shuichi. When we came out, the headset was still on and we couldn't see anything. Actually, I'm gonna go back, look at the VOD, and see everybody's placements in the chairs. In the seats of the computer room. Because whoever's in close proximity to him could feasibly log him out and then... Actually, no, it has to be Kokichi. Or Kokichi lets somebody through the room. Either way, Kokichi is somehow involved in this. Oh, shit. Hold on. This is important. This is a big deal. This is a huge deal. Right here. Look who's right there. Right, real close to Kaido. Could have unplugged him and ran right back to his seat. And came back, poisoned Mew, and went right back to his seat. But the poison bottle being in his seat is a little too obvious. Along with like everything else. And what happened after you logged out?
so
Everyone was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you?
okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Hey.
Do you remember what condition Mew's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know.
Uh,
You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not? Like I said, I don't know. Okay, sorry. So I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
Said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Yeah, he's the detective. Kaido's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Keyboy. Keyman, Key Guy. I've been wondering, what was this secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's a great question. It's true. We got sidetracked by Mew's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Sumigi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaido and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they'd found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have. Unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow. Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know? Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to sage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Okay. That was helpful. Alright, what's good, Kokichi? You don't have to be so wary of me. I'm keeping an eye out in case Kaido tries to bother you.
It's true.
Oh, we already read this.
Hey.
Yeah, we already read that. Okay. Alright, Miko. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki? It's a computer. Okay.
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
Oh.
Ah, so what did it say?
Ah.
If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the Killing Game Simulator uses a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. Huh. What's that? Neo World Program? Never heard of it.
well,
In this Killing Game Simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. Okay, I figured that. But so is she introducing the possibility of Mew having died in the real world? I mean, in the virtual world? That matches what Mew told us.
that's true.
Okay, so that's what I thought happened, and then the poisons. But why would the poison be there, other than to like throw us off? If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock? Oh, and Kokichi also said that the poison caused bloodshot eyes. I'm pretty sure Mew didn't have bloodshot eyes. From shock? Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret? Was she planning on committing her own murder? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Also, Kokichi was the last person to stand up, which means he knows about that. He knows that that poison is there. Somebody didn't. He would have mentioned it. He would have mentioned it if somebody planted it there. He would have said something like, "Oh, how'd this get there?" Or some shit like that. So he knows about the poison. Is he trying to muddy the waters of this investigation? That is strange. I have no idea why she would mention such an important detail. Did she hide it? Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation like mounts do not exist. Okay. Wait. Oh, I have an idea. No. Probably not, right? I was thinking maybe Mew pushed the bridge into the river, ran back to pick it up and place it back once we'd left, and then once on the other side, put it back in the river. Okay, maybe. So we're talking to Mew, or Mew runs up behind us. She pushes the bridge into the river, runs back to pick it up before it crosses back over to the other side. Or maybe okay, there's I see two possibilities then. So she pushes she pushes the bridge into the river, runs back, picks it up before it crosses to the other side, or it doesn't cross into the other side. She just runs back and picks up the bridge or the signpost, the sign bridge. And sorry, I just got out the show. Oh, which show? But okay. God, what was I saying? This is like the fourth time I'm having to repeat this. But she grabs the bridge, pushes it down, goes to pick it up, takes it back, comes across. But okay, so for it to still be there, and for there to be like no warps or special transportation or anything, the bridge has to flow to the. I mean, the river has to flow to the other side. Also, yeah, if the world has an end, how is the water continuous flow, right? It has to be cycling into itself. Or it just has like an infinite source or something. But let's say that the river flows from left to right to left. So at the end of the right side, it just teleports itself back to the left side, which means anything in it also teleports back to the left side. So if she puts the bridge in the water in the river, it teleports back to the other side, and that's when they got stuck on the rock. So she pushes it down, runs, picks up the bridge, uses it to get back across once we're gone. She goes and, I don't know, does whatever she does. And then she goes back to the other side. And then puts the bridge in the river and it flows back to the... But what would she have done? She couldn't have done anything. I mean, she couldn't have left at the very least, because Kokichi should be in the room where you need to go to leave. So how could she have left to do anything? Maybe she saw that and decided to just go back. I don't think there's a window in the salon either. I'm a little lost.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Killing Game Simulator has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your Monopad. But is the info in that text file correct?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that that file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
Okay.
Huh?
What? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to help me with the investigation.
Hey,
Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. Yeah, that checks out.
talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy. Okay, that's what this is about.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Mew?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you.
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging Mommy's death. How sad. But it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. What? What the goodbye? Oh my god. They make no sense 90% of the time.
So long. Farewell.
Damn. Just Monopony gone. Alrighty then. Let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but...
Thanks.
Thanks. I'll do my best for Mommy's sake.
No.
But wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched.
Okay.
Alright, fine. I'll leave you to it then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. I mean, they've helped us before. Didn't they develop the pictures? Damn.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah, his hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things.
Huh?
Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this?
This looks like the information of when everyone logs in and out. Oh shit. Oh. Wait. So Kokichi never logged out until the very end. Which means she was probably killed in-game. Right? I mean, if we can assume that this wasn't tampered with. Why did Kokichi log out 2 minutes after us? Also, who was the last person to... Mew was the last person to log in. 2 minutes after everyone. Huh. Kibo was the first to log out. Kibo, Himiko, Maki all logged out basically at the same time, within a minute of each other. Kaido got logged out about an hour, or over an hour, about an hour and a half before everyone else. Huh, what does this all mean? So basically either Kaido killed her outside the game or she was killed inside the game. But that means either Kaido placed the poison on Kokichi in Kokichi's chair or Kokichi brought the poison with him.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information. Okay, so it for sure wasn't altered then. So Mew logged in 2 minutes late. I mean, maybe Mew was planning to kill somebody. I mean, that would make sense on why she left out the whole death by shock thing. Does it mean like actual like physical psychological shock or like electrical shock? I'm assuming it means the former. But let's say Kokichi can go into log in at the same time, and then within the 2 minutes that Mew is still logged out, she runs up, grabs poison from our lab, plants it on Kokichi's chair and then logs in. I mean, 2 minutes, it's not outlandish for 2 minutes, but then who kills her in the game? And why specifically kill her? And how was her body positioned when she died? Where was the body exactly at?
Hey,
Could you show it to me? I already looked at it. It really does have everyone's log in and log out times recorded.
Well,
Aside from you, everyone is logged in and out once.
you're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaido. He logged out ahead of us. Exactly. But he's clearly a red herring because there's no way they stack up the evidence against him like that, and it's actually him. Except they kind of did that for Mikan's trial, right? Everything was pointing towards Mikan at the beginning because she was the last person seen with wait. Oh, no, it didn't. Because, actually, no. She was the last person seen with Ibuki, right? So, people thought I think, unless I'm remembering that wrong, which is entirely possible. But, no, it couldn't be him. Don't do this again, Shuichi. Login logout record has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program. It looks like some parts of the program are rewritten. Yeah, we know that, but like, what parts specifically? The program's been rewritten? Obviously, Miu was the only person capable of doing that.
Hey,
So which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time. That's also possibly not true, right? Kibo potentially could do that. And nothing's ruled. Okay, but first we need to know what was altered before we can draw any sort of conclusions from that.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Miu. He's just saying whatever he pleases. He tends to do that a lot of the time.
All right.
Then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Maki. We talked to Maki, right? Yeah, I think we just have Gonta left. We'll check Maki again, though.
Hey,
Gonta, are you alright?
you're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Miu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer. Debbie Downing.
By the way,
Oh, Gonta. I know what you want to. I know what you think. Oh, fuck. I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta wake up. When did Gonta wake up? Well, we already established that she was killed half an hour before. Do we have any sort of other times? No, we don't, because we didn't have it. I'm clicking all of the wrong things. We didn't have any way to tell the time inside the game. Let's see. Gonta was one of the last ones to log out, though. And everybody had equalized strength in the game. All dangerous objects were supposedly removed, but if you think that, you're just not creative enough. But we need to know more about. I wonder if her body's still there. I wonder.
How did this happen?
But why this happen? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything.
How can this be?
But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no could protect Miu. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful. Leave him alone. before you become the next victim.
Gonta, idiot.
Gonta's so sorry. Gonta's sorry he no could protect Mew. Gonta,
Hey,
if you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the corporate instead. This is the corporate's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay, Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta do his best to find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
yeah.
Yep, and now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi's encouraging him? Maybe he brought him down to bring him back up. I really don't know what Kokichi's thinking. Okay, we're gonna double check Maki. That's the computer.
Well,
If it's about computers, ask Monotaro. I'm just helping. He's not done analyzing yet, so we should organize the info that we have right now. Okay. We're gonna be allowed to go back in, right? Visor. We're doing it the right way this time. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, the blue for memory. Wait. So, did somebody rearrange Mew's chords or something? Sorry, I haven't been to the last couple streams. I've had finals. Ooh, how'd you do? Do you know yet? If you got those mixed up. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the chords? I don't know. I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with someone. Who knows? I don't remember her saying that. A glitch. Device instructions has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, now for the... Mew's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit. No, I don't know, but I did good on my pre-test, so... Oh, then you should be great. Ew, that's one grody face. Mew must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey,
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change.
But,
But what's Mew's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
by the way,
I was the first person to log out and find Mew's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position, like she was currently dying. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take off Mew's helmet. Hold on. I would absolutely make fun of certain people dying. Yeah, as cruel as it is, some people can be made fun of. And then she was gone.
hey,
Is that a confession? How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? And y'all unplugged her wait. If they took Mew's helmet off, Kibo can recreate a picture of the wires in her helmet. Unless that was a thing where it's like, oh, he does this one time and then never does it again. Mew's corpse has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
hey,
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So do you know who the culprit is yet?
no.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be...
oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right? I made my friend play some Yandere Simulator and Doki Doki. I think he's traumatized now. I've seen a lot of, mainly just PewDiePie back when he played it for Yandere Simulator. But I've never, you mean like Doki Doki Literature Club? Because if so, I've never seen anything about that.
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh, great. He's coming. You must really like me, huh?
Ugh.
Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah.
So I get to be that avatar again?
What?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search this place some more. This is no time to be sleeping. Watch someone else die? Imagine. That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too. Oh, I don't like that.
Huh?
What? Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she in case she tries to do anything deceitful.
Huh?
Deceitful?
See?
Well, you and Kaido are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh? If you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass in orbit. You're gonna send Kokichi to space before you go to space. That's pretty noble of you. It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaido, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
I don't like violence. The Ultimate Supreme Leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save these useless people here, you know? Who you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaido, Kibo, Himiko, Sumigi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. Kokichi's the type to say, "Are we there yet?" every 2 seconds on a car ride. And after you get there. Like, as you pull into the parking lot, he's saying, "Are we there yet?" We're going back in. Same places. Kibo just sitting next to Mew's dead body is crazy. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right. If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads, plural, and flip the switch.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. So, you liked it after all. So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. That would make sense. That's where okay. Mew said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room. Then, how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop? That means somebody logged you out. Kaido. Jesus. And the person who was in this room was Kokichi. So either Kokichi left and logged you out. Actually. No, that's not possible, right? Because we saw the logs and Monotaro confirmed that they were legit and not tampered with at all. And every person only logged in and out one time. So how the fuck? Hold on. I'm going back to the VOD. I gotta see this. I gotta see the logs. I'm gonna get a screenshot of the logs and just keep them up. Didn't Kokichi say he would do anything to get someone to notice him, even strangle them? He did say that, but he also didn't leave the game until, like, he was one of the, he was the last person to leave the game. And Mew shouldn't have been anywhere near him for him to strangle, like, in-game. Where it be? There it is. Okay, let's get the full. Actually, I'm very stupid. I'm so dumb. All right. Mew's the last person to log in. This is really random, but can we just talk about how horrible school food is? Fair. I personally didn't have a problem with it most of the time while I was in school, but as soon as I left school, I realized how bad it was. Like, as soon as I graduated. Kaido logs out like an hour and change before everyone else. And then Kokichi was the last person to log out, but it was why did he wait 2 minutes after Shuichi logged out to log out? And why did Mew wait 2 minutes to log in? So Kokichi and Gonta were among the last 3 people to log out. And Mew's not logged out, so her avatar should still be there. Let's see. I mean, if she was killed outside of the game, the only person who possibly could have killed her is Kaido. Because she died at 6:30. And everybody else logged out after 6:30. But if she was killed inside the game, then the only person who couldn't have killed her is Kaido. Because she was killed at 6:30. So if we determine where she was killed, actually how she was killed, really. Every Monday we have this greasy ass pizza that makes everyone have explosive diet. Greasy pizza is awful. My friend used to get napkins and like dab down the pizza for the grease at school. Okay, I understand not much more. Yeah, we need to investigate that area too. I feel like I missed some dialogue. Then, oh wait, okay, yeah.
What should we do?
First, we're going to go check Mew's avatar, right? Yes.
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Then let's head out to the chapel. Let's go. Let's zoom. Zooming away. Gone. And there's no fast travel, so we have to walk all the way there. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Why? But okay. The 2 maps on the wall. One of the mansion, one of the world. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. The second is the roof. We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. If you put napkins on the pizza, the napkin just disappears with how much grease it consumes. That's disgusting. Kokichi had the salon, Sumigi the dining room, Kaido the roof, and Gonta the outside. Map of the mansion has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. It kind of annoys me that they don't start like piecing evidence together until the trial. Because like right here, right off the bat, based on what we know that the only way to have exited the game, I mean, besides Kaido, of course, unless Unless he's lying, but why would he lie? We haven't really seen anybody lie in the investigation before. This is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all 4 directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. Okay, so we saw Mew, and we heard Kibo. On the left side of the house, on the left side of the mansion. My bad. Only good days are Tuesday and Thursday is cheese fries. I'm fucking lactose intolerant. Cheese fries, like that's the main meal. But yeah, we are assuming you saw Mew, and we heard Kibo. But how? To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. Okay, but like, you also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. Yeah, there's clearly something going on. But what is it? Because the way they're laying it out, it's like, this is the truth. This is 100% fact. This is not a lie. But it like has to be a lie for any of this to make any sense. Because Maki said that there's no warps or mounts, but I feel like for this to make sense, there needs to be some sort of warp somewhere. Map of the world has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. This map was made by Mew. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it? My school has been here since the 1960s. Dang, old school. Huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
No, I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro. What?
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know? What the fuck is happening? I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating. Just investigating. What is... Okay, what was that? I guess we're definitively going to see Mew's body first. So we'll do that first. Okay, what? Can we just fucking go? Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
What? What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. Toilet paper. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here. Yes.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate instead of the... So they took the toilet paper from the bathroom to go outside and take a shit. That makes sense.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. But wait.
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? What is this conversation? I agree. We've seen our old history teacher's signature on the bleachers. Ooh. Could this be related to the case? Toilet paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. That's... I guess. So this is like around where Mew was, right? Which means she had to have come from back here somewhere. I mean, would she have come over here? I mean, there's supposed to be no secrets, but I mean, Maki said there's like no secrets, no warps, no mounts or anything. And then we looked at the map, and Shuichi was like, I'm bothered that this was created by Mew, as if she was hiding something out, and she redesigned the world. Did she redesign the world to kill somebody? But how was it turned on her? Hey, isn't this the signboard that Mew threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped.
You know,
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
Maybe she was lying. It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. Oh, so that's what happened. No, that's not what happened. Wasn't Mirai the hotel in... What's that? What's SDR2? But there's something bothering me. It should have flown to the right, so how the fuck did it end up on the left? Please start asking... Hotel Mirror. That sounds familiar. Why are we not asking these questions? Please ask this question. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. Thank you. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? No, you oh my god. I'm gonna punt Himiko into the fucking river. From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi.
Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. No, think now. Well, I guess we are limited on time. Why do they have to go first? Alright, for now, we need to investigate the scene. Signboard used as a bridge has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. It sure has. Loading. It's so weird that it goes like blank, or it goes black and then pans over. That's so strange. Why not just pan over? Or why not just go black and then go to the other side? Did she hike? Did she climb over the mountain or something? Oh, shit. Wait. A phone? A hammer? That was in the storage room on the other side, right? How'd she get that over? Did she... When... Silly Loot, don't you know by now that important questions only come up from the antagonist or protagonist in the class trials? You got a point, but it's so frustrating. Because I'm like asking these questions during the investigation and then there's no answers for them. So I'm like, is that important? Should I be worried about this? Is there another reason? And then, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know whether to think about it from like an actual investigation or from a video game investigation viewpoint. Because those are two different things to look at it from. Oh, whoops. The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. Kokichi in the class trial. So how the right? So frustrating. Yeah, that's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I'm not. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant. Lies. If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know? Alright, go stand in the corner and do that chant, Himiko. No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. Did he just walk through Tsumugi? A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged. So she's face down on the snow? Kokichi laughed on MP3.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here? That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Oh, okay, you meant like right now. Let's look at the hammer. This is a hammer. Is it? Why would there be a hammer in this world? Hammers are dangerous weapons. I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Miu said she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Miu lying? Why would she lie? Hammer's been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Ooh. Seeing Miu dead is sad, but also somehow satisfying. How satisfying, though? Is this a piece of lattice? Why is it here? Yeah, it is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
yeah?
I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from? She's not a favorite to me? Fair. It came from the storage room. But when did she bring it over? And why did she bring it over? Did she use it as a bridge? So what? She's like slightly above mid, fair. But how the fuck did she die? Like, all of this makes sense if Mew was alive and killed somebody, but Mew's dead. So what is this? What does any of this shit mean? Not from the chapel. Then why is it here? So stop asking questions. I can't. I just figured it out with my magic. Huh? You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboards across the river. That's what I said. But why is she dead? And how did the signboard get back to the left side? That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. What does that have to do with anything? True. Okay. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Here's a question. When was the exact date of the Declaration of Independence signed? The exact date? I can't tell you the exact date. I want to say... Actually, I might be able to say. I'm just going to throw out a random guess. I'm going to Google it first. I'm going to Google the date. And then say if I was right so I don't sound stupid. Yeah, July 4th, 1776. So what did happen on July 4th, 1776? The Continental Congress approved the final reading of the Declaration of Independence. On July 4th, 1776, they've been working on it for a couple days. Oh, that doesn't say sign, though. Do you mean like... Oh. But like, it just says it was approved. It didn't... It says nothing about being signed. August 2nd, 1776. Okay. So we were both wrong. Let's see. It was engrossed on parchment, and on August 2nd, 1776, delegates began signing it. Why would you want to test me? But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. I like history. Why the fuck did I get that wrong? I love history. Lattice near the chapel has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. What about this cell phone? Is this a cell phone? No, I don't think so. There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be used for?
No.
That's it. It's a phone, so... Did she like remote into the computer on a flip phone? No, she would teach your mom. A cell phone? I can't believe there's something like this here. Pick up the phone, shuichisaihara. Kaido, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out? That's what...
Of course.
Okay. I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. Oh, wait. 5th grade humor, sorry. 5th grade humor, good humor. Are you saying that there's like a phone on the other side too? But, huh? I just gotta stand here? That's what he said. Kaito Momoda. Oh, okay. So you can call... Oh, he logged out. Just as I thought. What? Oh, okay. So it's all phones. What settings are in that phone? Call for help? What is happening? Okay. So she used the phone to log Kaito out, but why? For what reason? He was on the roof, but she didn't know that. Forgot it does that. The phone. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like. But why does that matter? Because we have the logs of people logging out. And nobody logged back in. So Kaido's the only one that matters for. Oh, okay. So what, like to plant the evidence on... No, that doesn't... Because that would make sense if like Mew was logged out, but we found the phone somewhere else where Mew had never been. And they're like, oh, it doesn't have to be the person. Somebody could have just logged me, but no. I see. Thanks to Kaido's help, I'm starting to pin this down. The cell phone has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Body time. ... I bet Kaido was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. But why did she pick Kaido? I should apologize for that later. You could have like warned him. You could have warned him too. Mew's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we could investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Mew's avatar has been added to the truth bullet section of her monopad. That helped not at all. We can't determine whether, like, if she died from this. I mean, like, how she died.
actually,
Oh, that reminds me. You can't leave footprints in the snow, can you?
You're right.
It looks that way. This is a killing game simulator.
yeah.
It's probably because footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case. Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Mew one more time? Yeah, we were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. But since Mew volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall? So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. And then, we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Mew's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
I got it. There must be some clue in that account. Okay. Not very fun fact for the day. Peko died thinking she killed Fuyuhiko. Did she? I don't really remember that trial much, because there was a time where I did like the first 2 trials of Danganronpa 2, and then stopped for like 6 months, and then played the rest of it. So I don't remember the first 2 trials at all. Besides like who died, and who the killer was. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. Whispering? You heard whispering?
yes.
Yes. I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. I could send the execution? Okay. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because they set this place up together, right? It would seem Kokichi and Mew had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. The rooftop of the chapel? Then those two... Oh. Wait. So, Mew logged Kaido out so they can meet on the execution? Yes, in the execution. I mean, so they can meet on the rooftop. Okay. Yeah, we'll watch that real quick. Whoa. Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. One woman army. Oh, okay. Damn. Headcanon. If Fuyuhiko weren't there and Pekka weren't being controlled, she would have survived.
Well,
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Mew volunteer to search the area around the chapel so she could sneak off?
You're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the rooftop, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Was she planning a murder? And Kokichi was helping her? That makes sense. If Mew weren't dead now. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. I mean, she was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all this. Mew and Kokichi's meeting has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. It kind of sounds like maybe Kokichi. Oh, hold on. Maybe Kokichi brought the bridge to Mew. But if that's the case, like if Kokichi brought the bridge, right? He brought that as the bridge. Why is it over here now? Why wouldn't Kokichi just take it back with him? You have a suspect? I don't know now. It's so weird. Like, the fact that Mew is dead is so strange. Because it seemed everything points to her, like, rigging up this world so she could kill somebody. But now she's dead, and I don't know how it happened. But if we know, like, where she was killed, it limits the suspects a little bit. If we know she was killed inside the game, we know it wasn't Kaido. If we know she was killed outside the game, we know it was Kaido. Also, have you seen Kokichi's weird ass sprites? I've seen one of them. Hold on, let me pull it up. I got a screenshot of it because it was so good. Where's it at? I know I got a screenshot of it. There we go. Found it. This one's great. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we're finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like in the real world. I see. Just like the real world. So, what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Nope. Yeah, once you get to the last one, you could watch the video. Okay. The last chapter. Alright. Okay. But what would she be hiding, like, on her person? Or what would anybody be hiding on their person? Because if you hide stuff just like if you can hide stuff in your clothes just like you can in the real world, there's no way she hid the lattice in her clothes. That doesn't make any sense. Also, when would she have gone in there to get it? Also, does Kokichi seem like more likely to kill or be killed to you? Honestly, I don't see him doing either. I don't see him being killed. The only reason I see him being killed is because Nagito was killed. But Nagito committed suicide. Or Nagito was technically killed. So I don't know. But I don't see Kokichi killing. No, what? What? Huh? The mansion rooftop. I feel like I missed some dialogue. Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The one more? Only one? Very well then. The place Mew and Kokichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaido logged out. Didn't somebody say they checked the rooftop? I think it was Gonta. I thought he said Nagito committed suicide. Yeah, technically he didn't. But that nigga committed suicide, bro. He killed himself. He got, like, don't get me wrong, he was killed by Chiaki. But Nagito committed suicide, bro. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. You're right. Okay. Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. Okay. And I as well. And when I use voice commands to type Nagito, it corrects to Nagito? Are you saying it Nagito? Because I think that might be why. I don't see how saying Nagito could correct to Nagito. Do you have an iPhone? There's no way. That has to be like a Google phone thing. Like I could see Google doing that. Actually, I could see Apple doing that too. You have a Samsung? Okay. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. It's crazy that we have like AIs creating stories and perfectly recreating like Renaissance art, but voice to speech, nope, not possible.
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about? Okay, it does that now. Nagito. What is Nagi even a word? What the fuck does that even mean? It is. Austral derogatory. Oh. Huh. That's an Australian slur. An Asian immigrant to Australia. That's crazy. What is Samsung's AI called? What is it called? Because it might be a little racist.
Sorry.
Kaido, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone. Bixby? Bixby? That sounds ridiculous. Sounds made up. You just made that up. You just like slam down a bunch of keys on your phone. That's what that is. Wait, it's Bixby? That's barely any better. You still made that shit up. I just Googled it and found it, and I still don't believe you.
Jeez.
Then tell me first. That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry. Dude, really? Come on now. That's enough. Don't interfere with the Don't interfere. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know,
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Mew at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. Why are you being... See, there's two ways to look at that. And that's either being, like, defensive and trying to sway us from going to the rooftop. Or he's just genuinely curious. Let's find out. Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi's my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his. Sounds like your husband and husband.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna investigate Miu's avatar since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
Is- eh.
Well then.
Why did he pick Kaido? Why did he pick Kaido? Oh, did he? He didn't say. Wait. I asked her if she's racist. She said, I prefer to compare people based off their personalities, not by their color group. Fair enough. Is she xenophobic? Why didn't Kaido liken that to when he was logged out when he was on the rooftop? Because I feel like if it were the same experience, he would have said that, right? Because, yeah. He said, what did he say? What exactly did he say? What was that all about? And tell me first that was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here. She said, I don't understand that to xenophobia. Huh. Yeah, you sure don't, Bixby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Okay. Zoom in. Some long ass staircase, bro. Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaido, was forcibly logged out. No way that's a coincidence. So... Okay. So... Huh. So what? Did Miu log Kaido out? Kokichi came up here, grabbed the lattice, used it as a bridge, and then met over here. You got Siri, man. I got Bixby. Yo, Bixby the goat, even though it's definitely made up.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. It has to. There's no other choice. Oh, investigation time. In here. Let's find the lattice gone. Yep. The storage room. It's a little different than how I remember it. Yeah, something's fucking missing. Mad, crazy, late, crazy, mad, late. No. Bixby is made the fuck up. It exists, but it's made up for sure. I feel asleep. You feel asleep or you fell asleep? Or you fell asleep and now you feel asleep. It feels as if something's missing. Yes, Shuichi. That's because something's missing. But I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. I was. Can I enter it in? Do you want me to type lattice? Is that it? Are you just trying to get me to connect the dots? Because the dots are connected. What phone do you have? And I have an iPhone. And let's look at this. It might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. Binocular inspection time. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. Yeah. And I can't see past this point because of the mass loading point. Mass loading point, map loading point. Nice. I have the feeling of sleep. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. What do you mean? What do you mean doesn't seem right? What doesn't seem right about that? What seems wrong about that? Why would that seem off? What reason could that possibly have to seem off? It's just, I mean, other than the fact that there probably shouldn't even be a loading point in this world since it's so small. That's the only strange thing I can think of. I got a Samsung, that's embarrassing. Fucking Bixby. Made up. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the roof. Bixby is made the fuck up. You can't convince me otherwise. I have a Google search of Bixby pulled up right here, and I don't believe that it exists. Did Miu ever come to the roof? That is an important question. Hey, Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion? One, how? Two, why Kibo specifically?
Well.
Oh, because everybody else here is fucking stupid. No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Yeah, we have to climb two... Yeah. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
You're right.
Yes, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which, oh, similar to Google Assistant and Siri, Samsung has its own digital assistant, Bixby. It comes pre-installed on the best Samsung phones, TVs, refrigerators, and other devices. In some aspects, Bixby is more powerful than other voice assistants. What do you mean powerful? Like, if they fought, Bixby would beat the shit out of them? What does that even mean? Samsung refrigerator? Imagine an Apple refrigerator with like fucking Siri on it. Hey Siri, is my milk old? Hey Bixby, check those tomatoes for me. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. What is that? So what? Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what are you saying by that? That Miu had to come up the stairs? Are we just now getting to that? That's... You laugh, but a personal assistant fridge would be great. Would it be? Why would it be great? Y'all, I'm supposed to be asleep and you made me bust out laughing. You're gonna get in trouble. But are you saying like a Siri in your fridge for like suggestions on what to eat or something? Or like the 5th time you open the refrigerator to find nothing in there, she's like, there's not, you don't have shit in here? You need to go grocery shopping or something like that? There's still places I need to investigate. Yeah, I wasn't trying to leave. Yo, Bixby, open the fridge. Yo, imagine your house gets like hacked because you have so much. Like you have connected to the cloud, so it's one of your devices. So what? You connect fucking your refrigerator to iHome, and then your iHome gets hacked, and now your refrigerator's locked. So imagine someone using fucking ransomware on your refrigerator. Go to the store. Hey Siri, is there milk at home? She just scans your fridge. I suppose, Tony Stark. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in the mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? Nope. It's not. That's wrong. But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? Yes. Because then we solve murder easier. Yo, Bixby, how much longer till my free Hulu subscription cancels? Free subscriptions, you gotta cancel them immediately. Like, as soon as you start it, cancel it. The amount of times I've gone to the store and forgotten if there was shit there or not, knowing if somebody already bought it. Fair. Instead of calling and having a conversation with a family member that you live with and asking them if they bought it or asking them to check, let me talk to a robot instead. I cancel mine the day before it runs out. That's a risky game. I try to cancel it like as soon as I get it. Like if I'm getting have you met my family? No. I don't know who you are. I see.
Hey.
Do you? What's wrong, Sumugi? Look at that doorknob. It's locked. What doorknob? The one that we just came out? It is. It's a thumb turn lock. What does that mean? Easy to lock.
But...
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Why? Why would Miu do that? My sister would answer hello. Hey, is there any milk? I don't know. Can you check? No, hangs up on me. That's kind of hilarious. Yo, Pornhub on the refrigerator is crazy. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before. To prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? How have you tried like not locking yourself? It's not hard to not lock yourself out of the house. This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Why is it important information though? Bixby, turn down the volume. God. Yo, Pornhub on the washing machine is... which one would be better, washing machine or dryer? I would imagine the dryer, because it'd be like smoother. The washing machine is real fucking bumpy, because when that spin cycle hits. Dryer, yeah, like the washing machine is like real rough, but the dryer is like smooth and consistent. Pornhub and the dryer is crazy. Why did I think so much about that? I've inspected everything here. Warmth, that too. All that's left now is... Hey! Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki? Why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Constant spinning and heat. Yo, Bixby, turn on the oven. Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first. We got a whole bunch of information. Washing machine does that stop and switch direction bullshit. That's true. Imagine you're like right there and it stops to switch to the fucking drain cycle. I just faced an entire thing of extra cream. What? Hold on, am I stupid? Unfortunately, my machines are stacked on top of each dryer on the bottom. Sorry, I have a disability of being fat. You just said you're lactose intolerant. I had to Google it to make sure. Dryer on top. Just get a stool. So, okay, I guess. I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much? We should go too. Wait, that's the wrong too. But dairy is fucking good. That's so true. That's so true. Imagine having allergies though. I'm sending you a photo of the setup. Okay.
Hey!
What's wrong?
Ew.
What the fuck? What is this attack for? What did he do? I'm so lost. There has to be something. Oh shit. She didn't want to be left with that group. She's not the type of person who likes to be around people and gets along with people well. And she finally started like opening up to people, and immediately she's like separated from them and put into a different group. She probably wanted to be with Kaido and Shuichi, but she got stuck with the chapel group. Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too. Now, when I eat I actually pretty much said dairy. I don't shit for weeks, then I just unload on a random Thursday afternoon. Damn. What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaido, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichisaihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukara to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Oh, I was wrong. Was she being considerate just now? Maybe. How about the pick in Discord? Okay. I don't know why this is so amusing to me. Okay, I'll leave now. I'll leave now. Better. We can't jump down the stairs. It's so lame. Hey, Maki, why are you still here? It's just you and me. We should log out too, just the two of us.
By the way,
Did something happen between you and Kaido? A little bit. Did he leave? What?
well,
We didn't... When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That's probably my fault. Boyfriend's fighting. Yeah. He's mad at me for reasons that I can't say on camera. Shuichisaihara. To be honest, I don't want to join because I probably just ignore the chat for weeks and never interact. It's not that active. Actually, it's not active at all. So sad, very sad. No. 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 No way. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have our helmet on. Okay, we're fine. We're good. I pulled the device off my head, and the real world appeared. The real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey,
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Don't confront him yet. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay? You should check. You definitely did. What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So what was it that you wanted to ask?
is that alright?
You plan to meet me. Why would you question him on that now instead of in the trial? It's like a gotcha moment. Catch him off guard. You're doing this shit when it doesn't matter. When it's easier for him to lie. It's a lie. You plan to meet me on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Face. Straight face. Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Mew. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked. So... What the fuck? What? That just confuses everything even more. If he's telling the truth. So he tried to go to the roof, but he couldn't because it was locked. If he tried to go to the roof, then Mew must have been there first. There what? Mew must have been there first because the lattice was on the other side, was near the chapel. But how did Mew get back if that's the case? There's something that's just missing. There's something, or maybe Monotar will reveal it and some pieces will start clicking. But right now, none of this makes any sense if the rules of the world that have been set up and told to us are true. Like if the only way to get from one side to the other is the river, and there's only one bridge being the sign, and the sign wasn't available, and there's no way to get the sign back, then everything, there's nothing that makes sense. I joined. Also, it says there's a lot more people than just, yeah, there's a few people in there. They're just not active. Like there's a good bit of people. Locked? After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. It may as well not exist, that's true. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say that there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there. Except the dead girl. Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway.
Did not. Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Mew or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Oh, don't do this to me. Which is it? I mean, he mentioned the lock, but that's not... Kokichi in the salon has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. I'm convinced Kokichi's gay. I could see that being the case, but I couldn't see him being a bottom, but I also couldn't see him being a top. Half? Half gay? Momotaro.
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. He really is trying to be our friend, like bisexual or something. I figured, but I don't often hear it described as half gay. A little bit, at least. First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. You know her code?
Oh.
I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So what did she tamper with? Great question. A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
So,
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. Also, the pause after I said I'm convinced Kokichi's gay was criminal. I had to think about it for a second. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
okay.
That's true. Only the hammer was left. But why was it left, What do you mean the Taco Bell didn't burn down? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose?
Then
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Mew hid that fact from us, which means... I mean, he says to Shuichi, we're partners, right? And he's always convincing of, someone attacked workers with a machete because they told them they didn't sell 8 count. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on, I'm looking this up. It's Taco Bell nearest that randomly closed. Where am I at first before I? Okay, hold on. Your magnet fused and thought it burned. I didn't know you just assumed that it burned down. I thought you knew it burned down. It's the last time I trust you as a news source. On February 16th, nah. Oh, hold on. I'll just read it. On February 16th, police responded to an assault at the Taco Bell / KFC. A customer attacked an employee after discovering the location did not carry the 8-count baked chicken meal. A passenger wearing a blue hoodie then got out of the suspect's black Ford pickup truck and joined the fight with a machete. Joined the fight? They jumped him? Oh, a passenger. Yeah, I'm gonna delete the VOD. A second employee tried to stop the passenger from hitting the first employee with the machete. Another man joined the fight to try to help the employees. The two suspects left after the incident and turned right. Both employees received lacerations, and the man who tried to help them received a bloody nose. Some Americans are so fucking fat. Did you hear about the guy that, like, when the whole Popeye's chicken sandwich thing was happening? Like, the fucking, the insanity on that shit? All Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
While we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboards to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? I don't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. But why was... I hate most Americans, and that's okay for me to say because I'm American. Same. I hate most people. And that's okay for me to say because I think I'm a person. But then why was the lattice on the other... Huh. I mean, the... So you've denied my 8-count baked chicken meal. My friend, this is unacceptable. I challenge thee to a battle of the Taco Bell / KFC. Defy me if you dare. I challenge you to a duel. Imagine fucking... Actually, I kind of want to duel somebody. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the game. This is what's fucking important. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter. Okay.
Really?
It was like this close to being a Danganronpa investigation. What was? The machete incident? But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human parameter. That's because she sees herself as a sex object. That's kind of shit Akane would kill for. Abso-fucking-lutely. But why would... What properties would human and non... Oh, whoops. I just skipped a lot. Hold on. My new favorite thing is to search Florida Man, then your birthday after. Here's mine. Oh, I did that. Oh, I gotta plug in my headphones. Okay. I skipped a lot of stuff. Let's go back. Oh, I didn't skip that much. And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything. Then why would she do it if it didn't affect anything?
Well...
Oh, so she can log... It's probably so she can log out without having it appear in the logs. Right? Mine is a guy shrieking next to children. I think mine is... Florida man claims he killed dismembered roommate because he was possibly next mass killer, cops say. Most sane Florida man. I think mine was like some homeless guy attacking some old lady in a McDonald's parking lot or something like that. Last time I checked. Low-key sad, yeah. That's why roommates are a no-go. Strangers? Nope, I'm good. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
So,
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Word? Where's that wall at? The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis. But what do you mean a wall? Oh, you mean she added the loading point? The loading point wasn't there and she created it? That makes more sense, but why? So people couldn't see what she was doing? She created an additional wall? There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis. But you're positive there was only one?
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Wait, so are you not talking about the loading point? Which wall was the one Mew added? Completely random, but me and my friend are making a Steam game. Ooh, what kind? What was the world like originally? Mew said there wasn't anything past the wall. Oh, you mean the walls on the sides? Wait, I'm so confused. What fucking walls are you talking about? Was that another lie? A comedy horror? Send the link. Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it. Wait, so do you mean like... Huh. Oh, wait. Do you mean a wall like... Oh, okay. I think we're just starting it. We don't even have the complete story yet. Oh, okay. Keep me updated. You don't have a link. Keep me updated. The sign can pass through, but Mew can too. Like the you're talking about the river? Because that's exactly what I was thinking. Like only non-human objects can cross the river without a bridge there, and the sign is the only bridge. But if Mew has herself as a non-human object, then she can cross the river. And what did they mean when they said frozen? Did they mean like computer frozen, or like water freezing frozen? Like when she dropped it and it flowed through the wall? Yeah. And that would make sense for why she would be able to grab. But no, she said, Monotaro said it was only that one wall along the y-axis. Which I guess makes sense because we were able to get the sign from the rock, just not from the middle. Which means she wouldn't need the bridge. But then why would she take the lattice? So what? She crossed the river, went upstairs, went to the roof to grab the lattice. If the world was a rolled up map, the walls would essentially be one wall. What do you mean? Yeah, but it said she added a wall, like a singular wall. Could I share our maybe protagonist? Yeah, go for it. So what? She crossed the river, went to the roof, grabbed the lattice, and... But how would she have... Okay, I don't know. We gotta keep going. If you rolled up the map so the two sides touched, it would be one wall. But is that the wall that he was talking about? I thought he was talking about a wall in the middle of the map. Also, by the way, this takes place in the 1500s. That's actually really interesting. I'm not fully understanding what you're saying. It allows objects through.
I see.
That's very interesting.
Hey.
So are those all the things she tampered with? Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Huh?
A strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah. The setting made it so they would be unable to move if mommy touched them. Wait, what?
Then
So, if me touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed. Like Mew was? Nobody else was paralyzed.
Hey,
Who was it? It was Kokichi. She was planning to kill Kokichi? It's me? I didn't know that. Well, duh. I wouldn't know. I never touched Mew in that world. I see. I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you guys think it'll help you guys out?
Okay.
That helps a lot. Thanks. No, not the boy. Mew's avatar has been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad. That sounds like it's gonna be the end of the investigation. Oh my god. How the... There's so much going on and none of it makes any sense. Wall added by Mew has been... Oh, thank you. I need to look at this. I need to look at this now to better understand it. Coordinates in the virtual world are represented on an X and Y axis. Sent it on the Discord. All right, I'll check it after we finish up this investigation part. Mio added a wall along the length of the y-axis. The wall had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Was the y-axis being in the middle? If she'd killed him, I'd have hated her for life. I think she was planning to. Was the y-axis just like being represented in the middle, or was the wall she put in the middle? Because and do you mean, when you say wall, do you mean like a wrapped term wall? As in like a game design term? Like if you were to say, I don't know, it makes sense. Or do you mean it like a singular wall? Like she added a wall, I don't know, blocking off the river, or like she added like a walling system to the y-axis. Firewall, no. Like a walling system, like a barrier system to the ends of the world on the y-axis. Because if so, that would make sense on how she was able to get back and forth. What if she like hold on. I have something I want to look up. Cuz something just like popped into my head all at once. Jesus is confusing, right? The median lethal distance for falls is 4 stories or 48 feet. According to the reference book Trauma Anesthesia, this means that 50% of patients who fall 4 stories will die. So there's a 50, but I imagine that's lowered if you're falling into snow. But I don't know for sure, because what I'm thinking, hold on, I'm gonna whip it out. Whipping it out. Give me a sec. Okay. Microsoft Paint time. So, let's say, whoops, hold on. Let's just do this. I'm 90% sure danganronpa means truth bullet or bullet of truth or something. Oh, okay. In what language? Okay, so the only thing I remember about this trial is who died, how, where, and being really sad about the killer. So we've got we have the mansion, great mansion, by the way. We've got the path going up. We've got the river. We've got the path going down. And then we've got the chapel. And then we've got Mew, right? Danganronpa roughly translate to winning an argument with a bullet. Okay, but I remember who. Same, I don't remember how, but I remember. Okay. So, and then you've got you have the slope on the side of the building, right? You got the slope on the side of the building. Let's say, let's just make this up. You got the mountain up here. You got the feeding source for the river. And then you have the river flowing all the way here. And then you've got the rock. artiste. Let's say the y-axis, right? Actually, hold on. Got the y-axis. Both sides. Let's say it got door 1, door 2. Whoops. Door 2, binoculars, binoculars. Let's say since mu is an object and not a human being, she walks up, she walks over, she just trudges right through the river. She comes out, she goes up, she goes in, she goes upstairs, she goes to the roof, opens the door, locks the door, grabs the lattice, and comes to the slope. And let's just say it would make sense, right? It makes sense. It actually makes perfect sense. Okay, so we've got what is this? It's like a start of the bridge here, and then the signpost, Buddha cross, mu over here, knocks the, whoops. Oh no. My bad, guys. I have slipped my hands have slipped, and now we've got the sign. I got the sign just and then it goes down, right? And then it flows into the other side of the world, right? And then bam, boom, pow. And then it ends up over here, right? We got sign, right? Which makes sense, right? Because it just flows into itself, and the world is just continuous. I'm not sure that you do this way more professional than me. I just went along with everything. I can't do that. It drives me insane. Completely legible writing. That's doctor script. And then so she knows this, right? She knows that since only oh my god, that makes even more sense. People can't do this, but objects can, and Mu's an object, so she could go. Okay. Well, if that's the case, she wouldn't have to do that. She could just, that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. So Mu man's having an exorcism. Shut up. So she walks out. Hold on. We gotta. Bam. Bam. Cross. Let's put the guy on it too. All right. Now that it's accurate, dang an enlightenment. Okay, sir. Here is your talamaj. I'm gonna read this in the most ridiculous way possible. Talamogene Laherpa Reprovic. So we got the guy. They got the guy, right? And then you have the door. Mu walks out. Fucking crosses over the world, because that's how this world works. And then she ends up where? She ends up right here at this window where Sumigi saw her, right? And she goes inside, and she goes upstairs. Yeah, y'all know the guy? The one on the cross, that random guy. That dude, the dude. Jesus is the dude. He's the guy. She goes upstairs, and then she comes up here, she grabs the lattice for some fucking reason. But why was the door locked? Because the way it seems, she was planning to kill Kokichi, right? So why would the door be locked if she wanted Kokichi to meet her? I don't get that. Okay, so whatever. Let's just keep going with this. Let's finish this through. What reason does she have for the lattice? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why does she need that? I don't understand. Saw him in a book once. Yeah, wasn't he in that one book? The one that people like a lot. What's that book called? So she goes in here. She goes upstairs to the roof. The Bibble? Like you mean that thing that from Sam and Cat, the one that Cat was obsessed with for a bit? Oh, he was too short to fall over the ledge. Needed to prop my guy up for his murder, right? Maybe she had the hammer. Okay, hear me out. She had the hammer, right? Let's just draw a hammer real quick right here. Bam, perfect. Hold on. I can do better than that. Whoosh. Hammer, not a blow dryer. She has the hammer, and she gets the lattice because she's going to make a cross, right? She's gonna make a cross. She's gonna paralyze Kokichi, make a cross, and then hammer him to the cross. She just wanted to complete the chapel. She's a devout Christian. Devout Christian. Okay, so she goes upstairs, grabs the lattice, locks the door, and then tries to like slide off the side of the building. But I don't know, slips or something, and then bam, face first in the snow on the other side. That's exactly what happened. And this is concluded art class with leukemia. The same one she used on the guy's palms? Yeah, that one dude. That one dude, the guy that did this stuff? Then how did she die though? She fell. That's why I brought up the falling from heights thing. That's exactly why I brought that up. Hold on, let me pull it back up. I googled, can you die from a 4-story fall? And the chance is 50%. But if you're falling into snow, it's probably a little bit lower. But like she was choked out IRL. We don't know that though. We don't know that she was choked out. Yeah, he had like powers or something. What was it? He could turn water. He could like walk on water, right? She looks pretty choked out. Yeah, but that she also could have just died from shock. And we've seen no marks on her, like no strangle marks. If somebody strangled you to death, whether it was with their hands or like with a rope or something, you would see some sort of mark on her. Where's her body? I don't know. We can't really see. But it doesn't look like she was choked out. Then, like, why does she look like she couldn't breathe, though? Maybe she was suffocated? But what's the use of the toilet paper? I don't know. Why is there fucking toilet paper there? I mean, you're going to make me look up pictures of dead people. What does someone who died from shock look like? You did have some bowel movements. She did talk about her bowel movements a lot. Okay, I'm not talking about electric shock. I didn't mean to see this dead guy here. I was looking for a different dead guy. Scroll through the rest of the explanation under the corpse. Okay. Where's it at? Where'd it go? The corpse. Mia was found grasping her neck with both hands. She died with her eyes open and an expression of agony on her face. As the first person to log out, Kiba was the first to discover her body. She still had her visor on at the time. Expression of agony. I mean, she couldn't have been suffocated. No, Maki and Kibo took it off. Yeah, they took off the visor after they got out, but it was on while she died. Or, I don't know, somebody took it off, killed her, and then put it back on. I guess that's not impossible, but am I supposed to guess that? Maki said it looked like she was strangled. She did? I don't remember that. But, did they strangle her in-game? I don't know. But you're too stuck on her having been strangled. And then the poison is weird. The poison is so weird, right? Because how would she have been strangled, though? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That means she may have not been strangled. Like, why would her body react that way? Hold on, let's see. If an avatar takes fatal damage, then the real body will also die from shock. Maybe I do remember more than I thought. Okay. I'm gonna just Google, can you die from shock? I need like, what do you look, oh, what happens when you die from shock? There we go. It looks like more than just shock though. I mean, do you want to give a description of what it looks like when somebody dies from shock? Because that's what I'm looking for. I mean, if you know what it looks like, just go ahead and tell me so I can stop looking for it. Or if you don't, then let me continue. If a shock to the system is sufficient enough, it can trigger a massive surge of adrenaline, stunning your heart so severely it ceases to beat. Well, I doubt it would be a loss of oxygen in the head like that, or the subconscious reach for the neck like that. Maybe. Cardiomyopathy. Nope. I think it would be more heart attack like. Maybe. I'm gonna go look. Okay. So it's like an error in blood flow, which can cause death to a lack of oxygen. And then shut up, so I don't. Okay. It says when a person is shocked, their organs don't get enough blood or oxygen. If shock is not treated, it can lead to permanent organ damage or even death. And then another one says, if the blood flow is not restored, the person may die from complications due to lack of oxygen supply to major organisms, hypoxia. Okay, shock is a wait, where'd that go? Shock is a hold on. Okay. Symptoms of shock: pale, cold, clammy skin, shallow, rapid breathing, difficulty breathing, anxiety, rapid heartbeat irregularities or palpitations, thirst or dry mouth, low urine output or dark urine, nauseating. I'm going to skip that one for your sake. A person dying from shock tends to grab their stomach or neck to figure out what's wrong. Lightheadedness, confusion and disorientation, unconsciousness. Man, I don't know. You do not need to be this deep, but it's so much fun. Obstructive shock. Blood flow stopped. Obstructive shock can be caused by cardiac pericardial tamponade, which is an abnormal buildup of fluid in the pericardium, the sac around the heart that compresses the heart and stops it from beating properly, or pulmonary embolism, a blood clot in the pulmonary artery blocking the flow of blood to the lungs. So it could be like it could be shock. Let's see. Cerebral hypoxia. It says most people will die within 10 minutes of total oxygen deprivation. Oh, okay. Well, that's relating to hypoxia. So it could be she could have died from hypoxia, from going into shock, from dying in the game. And the symptoms aren't too dissimilar, like clammy skin. I mean, her skin looks pretty clammy. And then what was one of the other symptoms? Difficulty breathing, pale, cold, clammy skin, difficulty breathing. And then the rest we don't know because they're like things that she would have to be alive for her to report. But it also said injuries in the game wouldn't be reflected on real life. Like on your real life body. Setting on Kokichi's avatar has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Avatar error has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. What the fuck? Ding dong, bing bong. Oh god, here we go. Bing dong, dong. Oh.
okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
Depressed Monokuma.
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized later. Anyway, that's all.
Okay, I remember now. Fully scared you're going to be mad. Well, that widens it a bit. I gotta think outside the fucking box now.
Hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. Genuinely don't want you to be mad. Oh god. But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't. I mean, the evidence is all there. It's just one of those things that might make you upset. Okay.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget, like Kaide's. Yeah, but Kaide's was like kind of all there. It was like all there except for the one thing that mattered was we're playing as her, experiencing the things she goes through. Except like the one thing that actually mattered. Like when you're working with a dishonest narrator, it's kind of hard to trust anything in the game. Fuck Kaide. Agreed. Fuck Kaide. I'm your friend. How dare you make fun of... hold on. How dare you make me afraid of hating the shit I like? Of you hating the shit I like. That's not my fault.
What?
Huh? He just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you. Going to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Mii's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit in Mogus. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. You're gonna die. He's dead. He's so fucking dead. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes. For some reason, I read that as shut up, Monotaro. Fair. That too. Meeting you all is really...
Sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. You're fucking dead. And the flag is rising. What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself. Oh no, he's
So
gone.
long. Farewell.
What did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go. Himiko's shoes are goofy as fuck. I just noticed those. This shit's curly as hell. Gonta do his best too. Gonta do his best to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? I mean, as long as the killer isn't like fucking Sumigi or Gonta or some shit, I won't be upset. Or like somebody who's already dead. Like if somehow, meanwhile Kokichi with no fucking socks, and Gonta with no shoes. If it's like somebody that's already dead, or Sumigi, or Gonta, then I'll be upset. But I think other than that, I'll be fine. I think. Imagine. With conflicting emotions in our heart, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. We all pirouetted and walked away systematically, leaving Muse rotting corpse. Well, not yet rotting corpse. She got full rigor mortis. Would you like to leave? Yeah. You can't just like teleport me there. Super Meat Boy! Fucking love Super Meat Boy. Can I teleport now? I can. Thank you. Me and Shadow looking at each other virtually. Oh god. You guys do be doing that. Wait. It looks like that's everyone. The gang's all here. Oh, this everyone, huh? There are a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with. Nobody asked you. Because we've allowed this game to continue. We must stop it somehow. I've reached the point of stream where we can't say shit till the trial is over. Ah. But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end. Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey.
That sounds like denial. Let's focus on surviving this class trial first.
I guess.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left. Because anything we say can and will get put into Lute's thought rotation. Yes. Everything, always. Entropy. Bro, today my very little sister mispronounced Blobros as Boobros and it killed me. Boobros should be his name. That might be okay. Yo, what's up, Mini Cheeseburger? You missed the death of Muiruma. We need a secret emoji code? Oh god. Learn Morse code. That might be okay. That's just another way to stop the killing game. Yo, thank you for the follow, Mini Cheeseburger. If you all die, then the killing game would end. He's got a point, low-key. Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side. Or so you think. Maybe the ultimate detective is the culprit. Yeah, it's time for the ultimate detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, I'll do my best. Yeah, I have to keep this together. This is the only time my talent can shine. That's not true, but okay. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. Whoa, hold on. When does sacrifice get involved in this? And I'll never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Hey, Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all...
Get it?
Didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaido?
huh?
Huh? What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this trial, okay? You're like a parent repeating the same lines over and over again. You're bothering him. Yo, Kokichi's got a point.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi. You know that? He's kind of spitting. What do you mean? I'm not... Kokichi, you're annoying. She's kinda got a point.
Please don't.
Whoa. Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, as Kokichi turned around, dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Makiro. Just suck it up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
My bad. Sorry. Kaido, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaido. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Gay. Thank you, Kaido. Alright, I guess we're peacing out. Shuichi to everyone. Not now. I'm trying to have the ultimate Riz while in a taxi. Oh god, that's probably my favorite game mode in this game. Rumble, 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 ramble, 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 ramble. Yo, buff Monokuma, cracking pots, gone. I love that. That might be one of my favorite parts of this game. Is buff Monokuma. Super Meat Boy. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. The 8 of us got into the elevator. We all pirouetted in. The door shut behind us. Super Meat Boy! The door it did indeed shut behind us. Super Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy. And like all those times before, we descended. Actually, super good. Y'all have a good point. Super Meat Boy. Oh my God, I can get the Steam key now. All right, I got the key. Show me the key. I've copied the key. Lead you hitting them high notes. I know I should be the next. Hold on, I gotta combine some names. I have like the first name, but I can't think of the last name. Fuck it, Mariah Menzel. Super Meat Boy. Sorry. All right, Super Meat Boy's downloading. Super Meat Boy's installing. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. Shuichi Kaede. Hey, Mom said it was my turn to be the protagonist. Kaede, I don't get enough screen time. I fucking hate Kaede. I'm happy she died. She killed my favorite character on a whim. I mean, so she just... God, I fucking hate Kaede. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. And I thought for real we were going to have a girl protagonist and I got attached to her. I said, really? I mean, that's fair. You get attached to the first female protagonist. I can understand that. But her as a person? Nah. I said that, but I said Komaru, Makoto mom said it's... Makoto. Mom said it's my turn to be the protagonist. Is that a Ultimate Despair Girls reference? Because I never played that. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Any? Damn! Move your asses if you don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep father waiting. Oh, okay. Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? You're not friend anymore? You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him. He just decided on his own that we were his friends. Akito Hajime and I don't know what C4 is. Oh, chapter 4. Mom said it was my turn to be the protagonist. That was the one where we played as Nagito for a bit, right? Because if so, I love that one. That one was probably one of my favorite moments from Danganronpa 2.
You bastards!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. What? Thanks to me, because I smacked the snuffing out of him. Monofini, listen, his mother died. Yeah, mommy's dead. Mommy's gone, Monofini. How can you be so callous? How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? See, is it like sibling abuse or is it spousal abuse? I don't know what's going on between them anymore. I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the Blackhand and the Spotless face off. And his daddy left for the milk. We went to our podiums as always, but we knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. Finally! Jesus Christ. They took advice from Korikyo? Wait, in doing what? It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Damn! This is brutal. Miui Ruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. Sister spouse, oh god. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. Damn, rip Tenko, rip the goat. Look at Himiko using that drunken fist. I need to discover who that is. Yo, rip Korikyo. I don't condone that sister fucking shit, but you were cool otherwise. Except for killing Tenko. Killing Angie, I fuck with that. But killing Tenko, that was uncalled for. That's why me and Shadow hate him. I figured after I saw it. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. Wait, for the sister fucking or for killing Tenko? I imagine the sister fucking. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial.